Hey guys, it's Ted with the OAXRAY, and today we're going to talk about Amazon's fair pricing policy. Amazon's marketplace fair pricing policy is something that we just noticed on Amazon a few days ago, so I wanted to talk about it today. This is a departure from the other Amazon policies, which essentially you can price an item whatever you want to price it at. That is essentially what you could do before. There were no real restrictions that I know about in the pricing policy. You could make it a price as high as you wanted to, as low as you wanted to. Now you still got those notifications sometimes that would say, did you sell this item, or do you mean to price this item for this price? Because sometimes, you have a repricer and your repricer goes a little crazy. Maybe it prices everything to a penny. Maybe it prices everything super high. So they had like a disable system so that just in case you make a mistake, it will disable the listing and it's not going to actually show up on Amazon. But now Amazon's enacted this policy. I've only seen one indication that this policy is actually true, or that they're actually enforcing it. I know the policy is true, but sometimes Amazon has policies and they don't necessarily enforce them. So let me go over this for you. Sellers are responsible for setting their own price on Amazon marketplaces, but in our mission to be the Earth's most customer-centric company, Amazon strives to provide the customer with the largest selection at the lowest price. Now, that sounds very straightforward. That's easy. There's no problems there. But where I see the problem is the next sentence. Amazon regularly monitors prices of items on the marketplace, including shipping costs, compares them with prices and availability to the customers. If we see pricing practices on a marketplace offer that harms customer trust, Amazon may, sounds like three things: remove the buy box, remove the offer, or in serious repeated cases, suspend or terminate selling privileges. Now, that last sentence is the most important, because whenever you consider what Amazon can do for simply pricing higher than their marketplace or also other marketplaces. So they're actually comparing their price not only to Amazon, but they're comparing the price to other websites. So if Walmart has something for $10 and maybe you sell it and you mark it up for $30, it's not really clear what overpricing your product is right now at the moment. But if you're drastically overpricing your product versus what everyone else is doing, from this, it sounds like they can remove the buy box, which we all know they do this. If you price an item too high, they're probably going to remove the buy box on most items. They can remove the offer completely, which is something I've never seen, which essentially they shut down the listing because you're priced too high. Never seen that, but if they start enforcing that, that could be a big deal for a lot of people. Or in serious repeated cases, suspend or terminate selling privileges. This is also problematic because on this sheet, they don't really tell you what overpricing is. And I think they did this to stay out of legal trouble. But I mean, if something's selling on Target for 10, you sell it for 30, and they deem that to be a problem, they can suspend you for it now, it sounds like. Now, I'm going to actually stay in the groups, talk to my friends and everybody who I know who does a lot of arbitrage, and people who are doing wholesale who mark up products 2 or 3 times, and actually see, is this affecting anybody? So far, I don't know anybody who's actually been harmed by this, except for one person that priced a multi-pack more expensive in a bundle than it was regularly. So I don't know if you've ever seen an item in a multi-pack. Okay, so I went to Amazon and I came to this page, and this has different multi-pack settings in it. And the only person I've ever seen get in trouble with the policy I want to show you is, let's say this is offered in a 2-pack for $39.99. What they're saying is in the policy is that you can't offer this item in a 4-pack for $88.88 because it's more expensive. It would only be $67 here if you multiply the 2 times 2 to get 4. But this person here is marking it up even higher and saying it's going to cost you more to buy 4 of them in this set than if I were to just put 2 of these in my cart and buy them together. And also the same goes with the 6. Well, no, the 6 is in line. So it looks like if you buy 6 of these, it is $103. And if you do the math here, $39.99 times 3, I believe you get about $102, $103 there. So it looks like the 6 count is not abusive in their terminology, but it looks like from here, a 2-pack to a 4-pack, this pricing is off. And online, I've seen one person who shows a screenshot of the letter that they sent, and they said that the letter essentially said they're going to stop offering the item because they offered a multi-pack, a larger multi-pack, for more expensive than actually buying it just singly, a single item. So if you're selling a lot of multi-pack items and there's one selling for $10 and you're selling a pack of 6, Amazon is essentially saying don't sell that pack of 6 for more than $60 because it confuses the customer. If you sell it for 100, then the customer is like, why am I paying more for 6 than I'm paying for 1? And I think that is where Amazon is going with that kind of policy thing. But the 3 examples they give is setting a reference price on a product or service that misleads the customer. I have no idea what that means. I'm not sure how you can do that, but I do understand the next 2. Setting the price on a product or service significantly higher than recent prices offered on or off Amazon. So if the last price for a game was $50 and you list it for $500, then that, as far as I'm reading right here, would be significantly higher than the recent price, and possibly you could have one of these ramifications. And finally, selling multi-units of a product more per unit than a single unit of the product. So if you have a multi-unit product, 1 sells for $1, 3 can't sell for more than $3. That is essentially what they're saying here. And then you have the, really, we're not sure how this will be enforced, but I think over time it's going to be enforced better as they get better algorithms, as they start figuring this stuff out. So if you're selling multi-packs, be very careful what you're selling the multi-pack for, as this could come into play. And I wanted to bring this to everyone's attention. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day. Make some money using OAXRAY. Please like and subscribe. And if you have a question about Amazon, put a comment down below and I'll make a video about it as soon as I can.